Hi, welcome everybody. This is Paul with Southern Adirondack Outdoors. On the mill today, we have some sticky wood, white pine. It is 10 foot 6 long, 24 on the big end, and about 22 on the little end. As you can see, this log has some issues. This is from our tree service guy. The lumber is going to be for him. Some big ugly knots, some place where they grabbed it a little too firmly, and the limiting thing, I climb up here, down on that end, it has a little bit of crook to the right and the whole log narrows there. So if this was my log, I probably would have cut it about here and made an 8-footer out of it instead. I think it'll yield better, but he needs 10-footers. And I'll show you what he needs. 8x6s, 2x6s, 2x6s of different lengths, 2x4s, 1x12s, and 1x2s. I feel like board foot's over there for a total of about 1,555 board feet of lumber. This will be a pretty big order. Right now I'm working on 10 foots because he hasn't brought any 16-foot logs to me yet. With this log, I'm not sure what I'm going to get out of it. The knots and the funky shape of it make me think it's going to be 1x12s for the structural lumber, which is probably the 2x6s and 2x4s. I'd like a little better log with less knots in it for more structural strength. So anyways, this is going to be for a shed he's building. And it's a little bit of a funny story. About a mile from here, he has some property with a ravine on it that he basically throws all his crappy wood in. And he has a bulldozer up there to push it around with. And he had a shed up there for the bulldozer. A tree fell on it, squished the shed. He thinks he's cut too many trees in his life, and the trees have a target on his back now. So this thought that was funny. That's what this is going for, a bulldozer shed. So I'm going to come through. Probably take me a couple passes to get rid of some of this junk on top before I get down to some good wood. All right, I have no idea how long this tree's been down. It's got some staining in it, blue staining. Another one by. He had some 1x2s on his list, I assume for batten. He'd probably do board and batten siding, so that looks like a good candidate for 1x2s. I think I have enough clearance to do another 1x. Then these knot clusters over here are gonna get in the way. I'm gonna have to flip it, roll it 90 degrees probably. Yeah, one more. There's a big knot cluster in the center here. A little rippling, but that really negates it to be structural lumber, 2x, 2x6s, whatever. Not to the weak spot. Let's see, I'm on one. hitting on this knot here. Gonna need a little assist. Or maybe there we go. Hopefully I can get it to stay at 90. Should be about there. Got some gunk in that one. All right, looks like we got her. We'll get it all unhooked and we'll start cutting again. Okay, just in this stage of the process, I don't really have a plan at this point. I'm gonna try and get rid of some of the ugliness. Then we'll figure out what to do with what's left. Some logs you can plan for, others you can't. Alright, well I think it's time to take that piece off and rotate it again. Got it flipped up, over, however you want to think about it. And I'm going to come through at about 19 inches. I'll still be in the bark a little bit, but I'll give you more options later. Okay. I'm going to stare at it for a minute and bring it back. Alright, well, staring at it didn't help. So I'm just going to take off more junk and we'll see from there. I think I'm going to end up with a 12-inch cant and then a whatever cant to get 1x2s out of. Okay, I'm going to take 2 inches off the top. going to go off the end of the bed here so I don't have to pick it up again. This stuff is soaking wet. As you can see, I took some time off camera to debark. Gonna swap the blade out here. I think that was the last cut for this blade. Cutting through all that bark and stuff is not good for it, especially when you have visible dirt. Got most of it off, but can't get it all off. Okay, let's see. Where am I? I forgot. I got the log flipped around, and I'm going to take a skim cut off the top, and then I think 1, 2, 3 2x off of it. And that'll leave me with a 12-inch cant, 1x12s. Oh, and a new 10-degree blade, fresh out of the box. All right, now these 1, 2, 3 are going to magically disappear, and we'll work on the 12-inch cant. Give me 1x12s out of it. I did a little off-camera adjustment. I just had to take a little very thin shim off to make sure it was perfect 12. And here it is. Hold it up to the sun. Let's see how I did this. You can see cross section, almost an X-ray of the wood. And that really stands out, doesn't it? Anyways, just thought it was neat. Now we're going to go down 1 inch at a time until we get towards the log stops and have to flip it. Okay, I'm going to take these off of here and keep on going down. All those are moved off, and we'll go down through the rest of the cant, excuse me, lickety split. Andy coming back from mowing the orchard with a zero turn. Doesn't mow the whole orchard with it, just certain areas with a zero turn. Then he puts the finish mower on the little Kubota there. As you can see, the boards are coming out good. For our bulldozer shed siding, at least. See, that is my version of stack and whack with the 1x2s. This is the first batch, or the upper batch, and the lower batch. And we got 48 of those. And I have the 1x12s over here. Stacked and stickered already, and there's 19 of those. So a pretty busy afternoon. Took me about 3 to 3.5 hours. Of course, that's with videoing, camera moving, all that sort of stuff, and a couple interruptions. But so if we check out my cherry spreadsheet, so I got 19 cut, that's 190 feet, board feet, and then 48 of the 1x2s cut for 80 board feet, for a total of 270 board feet. And that's about it for today, because the sun's coming in here. Once it starts coming in around 4 o'clock or so, depends on time of year, of course. But once the sun starts coming in here, it gets hot. It's 83 now. So that's going to do it for today. Hope you like this video. Be sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you again next time.